Bonker,
What, mate?
have you explained what... Do you know what you did?
I don't know if the camera can pick it up. I'm quite sweaty. I just rode here as fast as I could because I came here to meet Chris to check out this lovely, awesome bike setup that he's got going for Silk Road Mountain. I left the camera at home. So I had to ride all the way back home and then all the way back here again. And you know what?
And I found Lawrence.
I didn't make bad time. And what's he doing here?
Well, we just saw each other and went, hello! I was just hanging around like a bad smell.
You're one of those dogs that smells alright.
Yeah.
You know the ones they shampoo?
Do they colour them in different colours as well?
What?
Like maybe fluoro. You know the dogs that are different colour? The Chinese dogs that they spray different colours. Like that.
I think you're making something up.
No.
Yeah, I be knowing what that ass needs, so believe you can get it, never treat it passe. Never treat it passe. She been searching for a nigga too with a view, tryna be my history and cachet. She been moving on the inside, tryna see what I'm made of, no ass.
So the reason Chris's bike has got so much shit on it is because he's going to Kyrgyzstan to do a ride which is over 2,000 miles long. Similar distance to the America trip, but the lowest elevation is 2,000 meters. There's an insane amount of climbing and it's nearly all off-road. He's doing it with Bobby Quick, aka Rob Quirk, the guy who makes that bike. They're probably going to end up eating each other because there's no food out there.
Do you know a useless thing going to tell you?
Yeah, it's any fact from you, really,
No,
isn't it?
this is actually a good... Do you remember I had a hematoma?
Yeah.
It's gone.
Really? Yeah. It's when you grow an extra arm out of the side of your leg.
Yes. Yes.
Damn.
Congratulations, that deserves a bill too, no?
Was that the only information?
That's a party time, yeah. He, God rest his soul.
What was his name?
Kevin.
Yeah. So Chris has got a very special bike setup. Let's check it out. Everyone's stopping to take photos up here because it's so nice. We chose a good location.
Well, you would think we know this park, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, you'd think that. You think we'd know stuff about cycling as well, we don't really.
No. I mean, your helmet's been undone for about 7 years now, isn't it? And it's not actually a helmet, it's a marshmallow. Have you seen the photo, George? Can you see that?
Ugh!
It's called training. That's what it looked like yesterday for you, isn't it?
What's he training for?
This is a Rob Quirk special. Custom handmade steel, painted by Coal Coatings. I've done things that are quite controversial for gravel racing. I'm riding deep carbon rims, which most people don't like the idea of, but for me, they're actually lighter than a lot of aluminium dynamo wheels. I'm riding aero bars. The main reason is actually just because it's more place to mount stuff, more than actually using them so much. But it does give me the opportunity to give my hands a bit of a rest from riding on the hoods or the drops or the tops of the bars all the time. Double computers, Apogera bags, info crank on here. 1, 2, 3, 4 water bottles, 2 on the forks, 2 in the frame. Bomb bracket and jockey wheels are Kogel, so it's really, really spinny. The mech is this new Ultegra RX mech, so it's got this little magical switch here which engages a clutch on and off. So having the clutch on means that if you've got chain jump, it shouldn't really fire itself everywhere. The other thing that's a bit weird, so it is Shimano, like Ultegra Dura-Ace kind of mix, but this is a XTR cassette, which is a 42 tooth cassette, 1142. You have to then get this magical thing here called a wolf tooth, which it drops the mech down to allow you to fit a bigger cassette on the wheel. So it's cyclocross ratios on the front, but mountain bike ratios on the back. So the more, basically, at altitude, you kind of want as many gears as you could get. So you bear in mind with the lowest point is 2,000 meters above sea level.
Have you got a spare wolf tool?
Oh, no. If it breaks, I really should get a spare one, to be honest, because the actual mech, the wolf tool, is part of it. I'll ask Rob for a spare mech hanger. He's got loads of those things lying
Please
around.
do.
He could probably just make one while you're out there.
Yeah,
out of stones.
Tubeless as well. So many people have got the amount of questions I've had from people going, "Are you riding tubeless or not?" Yes, I ride tubeless on pretty much everything, and like I am taking inner tubes. That seems to be something that people don't get. Like, it's not one or the other; it's both. Like, if the tubeless fails, I've got something as a backup, which is easy just to bag a tyre in.
Yeah.
But tubeless for this kind of stuff, gravel riding, is perfect. It's brilliant.
How are you charging all of your shit then? Because you've got to navigate a country that you've never been to before.
I don't think many people have been to it before either, in all honesty. The front wheel has a dynamo hub, which it looks like some kind of golf ball in the middle of the wheel. There it is. And there's basically a cable that runs up the inside here, around the front, and then that plugs into the back of the light. So that means when the wheel's running, the light, front and rear, are always working. So the back of this light has 2 inputs. One is to the dynamo and one, I don't know if you can see, goes to the rear light. But I can unplug this rear one and I can charge from it. So that kind of covers that issue. It is slow though, as I am taking like 3 or 4 battery packs and also running double computer. So bosh bosh. Currently in this setup has pretty much got the majority of stuff I'm taking, minus extra food, camping stove,
Rations.
like literally rations.
Yeah.
And I haven't got the camping stove in here because it hasn't turned up yet, which is a bit worrying.
How does your setup differ to Rob's?
My setup's quite different to Rob's actually. So I mean the bag scenario is the same. We're both riding the kind of same bags. Rob's not running clip-on bars. He's a hard northerner. Rob's bike is a slightly different frame style that he's done. So it's a bit of a prototype frame. He's running the Lauf forks, which are forks which have a carbon sort of vibration suspension built into them. Pretty nuts. He's running slightly different wheels as well to me. He's riding SRAM 1x. I'm using Shimano and he's using SRAM. I've got 2 rings, he's got 1 ring on the front.
How can people follow you on the race?
I will have in my Instagram the link to the tracker, and our race number is number 92.
You're going to have a dot?
I will have a dot.
And you're going to try and are you going to post anything while you're away?
If I can, I will. We'll see. I don't know what the signal's going to be like there or anything, but if I can, I'll be posting through Instagram, like, you know, story updates and the occasional post if I can and when I can. Otherwise, I'll be seeing you when I'm back to tell you everything about it.
Yeah. Stay tuned for that.
Mate, I can't wait.
He's so excited. He's just sat on his phone.
we were saying we did adventure riding, kind of.
Yeah.
He's doing it properly.
Yeah. There's probably no Denny's in Kyrgyzstan, is there? Should we go and get pizza?
Yeah.
Shawty, won't you come my way? Won't you come my Shawty,
That's not right. I tried to get Will here, but he's got a date as well.
Has he?
Like Lawrence got a date.
Yeah,
That's why he's not here.
Lawrence's date, Will's on a date.
Tinder.
Maybe they're on a date together.
What would Will's date think when she sees a guy that's the size of a fucking Viking?
Maybe she's an Amazonian.
I'm assuming he comes with like a pre-warning email, like just so you know, I'm
massive.
enormous.
Yeah.
Today, you've already had a pizza today.
Yeah, it was the first time ever I think I've ordered the healthiest meal.
Yeah, but what did you have for lunch, Francis? Pizza.
Where?
No, I had a toasty.
So why is Daisy saying you have pizza today already?
Because I had that for breakfast.
Chris, what is happening right now?
Pizza.
What's that?
A mouse.
We've all got the mouse beer actually, haven't we? Oh no, wait.
The other beer's off, yeah.
Where'd it go?
Gone. Oh, that guy! Oh, no way, what's really up there? Excuse me?